Hello everyone, welcome back. If your toenail has ever lifted, separated, or never grew back the same after a pedicure, this is exactly what's happening and what you should and should not do. In today's video, I'm treating and reconstructing a toenail affected by onycholysis. I'll walk you through the causes, the safe approach, and how we can restore the appearance of the nail. Onycholysis is when the nail plate separates from the nail bed. This creates a gap underneath the nail, which can appear white, yellow, or even darker depending on what's trapped underneath. Once the nail detaches, the area is no longer receiving proper support from the nail bed, and it becomes vulnerable to trauma, bacteria, and improper regrowth. In this case, my client shared that this started after having acrylic applied on her toenails in the past. After removal, she noticed that the nail began lifting and unfortunately, it never grew back the same. This is something I've seen before. Trauma to the nail plate, whether from aggressive product removal, improper application, or excessive pressure, can permanently affect how the nail grows. That's why proper technique and product choice matter so much, especially on toenails. The first step is removing the detached portion of the nail. Any area that is no longer attached cannot reattach, so leaving it can actually trap moisture and debris underneath. This is done very carefully without causing further trauma to the healthy nail that is still attached. We only work with what is safe and stable. Next, I'm focusing on detailed cleaning and cuticle work using diamond bits. I start with a fine diamond bit, and this is the frustum diamond bit, and I gently cleanse the area, followed by flame bit to refine the cuticle zone, and a spear bit to safely remove non-living tissues. This step is crucial, not just for aesthetics, but to create a clean, controlled surface for reconstruction. Now I'm focusing on cleaning on a deeper level the sidewalls so that I can go and trim some more of the detached part of the nail. It's also important to mention that when you're doing this, it is very important that you trim in very small sections at a time, because you have to keep in mind that the client is feeling a little bit of discomfort. It doesn't hurt, but it does feel a little bit uncomfortable for the client. And if you try to trim the entire nail that is detached all at once or in big segments, it'll be painful. At this point, I am already prepping for product application. I just cleansed all toes with a special cleanser. And then I proceed with priming all toenails. And right now I am applying the 2-in-1 base coat from the gel bottle. Now I'm using a specialized product from the brand LCN. The color is Barefoot Silver Plus Pink to reconstruct the nail. This is a medical grade hypoallergenic gel designed specifically for toenails. And what makes it unique is that it is safe to come into contact with the skin without causing irritation or allergic reactions. This is extremely important in cases like this, where the natural nail structure is compromised. I'm very carefully rebuilding the shape of the nail, respecting the natural anatomy while creating a protective aesthetic structure. This not only improves appearance, but also provides protection and support during the regrowth process. After curing for 60 seconds, we then proceed by removing the inhibition layer with a lint-free wipe and alcohol. Then I grab an orange wood stick to carefully and gently remove and detach the constructed area on the free edge so that we can start shaping and filing. This step ensures the nail looks natural, balanced, and comfortable for the client. After filing and shaping, I then proceed with a carbide cone bit in the medium grit by refining the cuticle area and also sidewalls for a more precise, natural look. After filing and shaping, to smooth out the surface area, I go in with priming, again, the same primer I used at the beginning. And then I go in with a very thin coat of the same 2-in-1 base coat from the gel bottle. I ended up applying 3 coats of this beautiful pastel blue because it was kind of patchy. Then top coated it, and as you guys can see, like always, I always do a very light finish file on the free edge just to refine that line on the free edge. And this is the final result. The nail looks clean, natural, and protected, which is exactly what we want. With proper care and maintenance, this nail can grow out healthy again. If you're dealing with something similar, it's important to seek proper care and avoid trying to fix it at home. Healthy nails always come first. As a wellness nail technician, my goal is not just aesthetics, it's to maintain, support the health of the natural nail. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and like always, I will see you on my next one. Bye!